Hi, this is Trey Passer, and this is my Blu Ray DVD and shout out for the week. I got some Blu Rays, I have some DVDs for the week of April 15th, 2012. And I'm also going to do a shout out, but I'll save the shout out for the end. Okay, first let me do the DVDs. There's a store, I mentioned this before in one of my other videos. There's a discount store called Deals around here that they sell, they sell food, supermarket food and stuff like that, and for cheap, for like it's cheaper than a supermarket. It's called Deals, and they're, it's a nice looking store, and they have in the front they have DVDs for like $3. So when I went there yesterday shopping, and I picked up 3 titles, and the first one is a cartoon. This is the Batman. This is a TV series that was an animated series that was on the WB11 in New York and probably all across the country. This is Batman, the complete 5th season. This is like the beginning season, the beginning of Batman when he first becomes Batman. And this is the 5th season, which I think is the last one, the complete 5th season. Okay, and it's supposed to come on 2 discs, and there's the front there, there's the back there, and then it tells you, it has a bunch of special features, joining forces of Batman's legendary team-ups, how series producers adapted the DC team-up tales and approach, and the Batman Justice League profiles. And this season, they have Batman has Robin as a partner and Batgirl in it for a lot, and also the Justice League is in this a lot. This is actually a good season. I think this is the last season. Don't quote me for that, but I think this is the last season, the 5th season. But it was a pretty good animated series on Batman. You can never have too many of those. Now this is a comedy that I saw the trailer for this, and I always saw it, and I always thought it was extremely funny, the trailer at least, but I never got around to seeing the movie. This is called The Whole 9 Yards, starring Bruce Willis, Matthew Perry. Who else is in this? Michael Clark Duncan, Rosanna Arquette, Natasha Henstridge, Amanda Peet, and Kevin Pollak. It's supposed to be a comedy about a hitman who moves to the suburbs and stuff, and Matthew Perry plays his dentist neighbor. And without giving anything away in this, I think what happens is he has an affair with Bruce Willis's wife, played by Natasha Henstridge, and all the hilarity that ensues on this. And this is like a comedy slash, kind of drama thing, but it's supposed to be really good, so I'm anxious to see it. And at $3, you can't beat that price. And the last thing is a movie that really got hammered by the critics when it came out, and I wasn't too crazy about it, but I kind of liked the stars in the movie more than the movie itself. Okay, and this was based on the British TV series that came out in the 60s, The Avengers. This one stars Ralph Fiennes and Uma Thurman and Sean Connery, and there's the back. I remember this movie got absolutely hammered because the story is like all over the place and stuff. But I find this movie kind of charming. This is one of these bad movies that I like, that just holds a certain kind of charm for me. And plus, Uma Thurman looks so incredibly hot in that cat suit. Come on, you can't beat that. Okay. And I also think Uma Thurman plays 2 characters in this movie, but from what I remember. Okay, so now here are the Blu-rays. This thing I ordered from Amazon. This is part of my Amazon order that I ordered, I think, 2 weeks ago, and it finally came in. This is a movie called The Poker House. Okay, and it has a bunch of stars in it. Jennifer Lawrence is the most right there, who's is the big star now. This is one of her earlier movies, and it also has Selma Blair right there. Her hair is dyed blonde, so you can't really, tell. And it also has, David Alan Grier is in this, and who else? I'm sorry, the other young star right here. I can't remember her name. Who's a big star now? Chloe Grace Moretz. There she is right there. Hit Girl. That's her when she's real young, and that's, like I said, that's Jennifer Lawrence right there, Selma Blair, and this Bokeem Woodbine, real good actor too. And this movie is actually written and directed by Laurie Petty. I know a lot of people know who she is, but she's an actress, and this is kind of autobiographical. And I got it because, like I said, because of the stars in it. This is one of those like independent movies that got made, but it had a lot of a good stars in it, and plus it's Jennifer Lawrence is in it, so I'm a big fan of her, so I wanted to get this to see how it turns out. And there you go. There's the back. And it has special features, audio commentary with writer-director Laurie, the Poker House trailer, photo gallery, and there you go. So I got that just to, I have to, to see it, because it's supposed to be in, apparently she won, Jennifer Lawrence won winner for Outstanding Performance, Los Angeles Film Festival, so it's supposed to be good, so there you go. Now the next thing is another movie that I got. This movie is a movie that I got based on my good friend Clay, the Clay Singer. You know him as the Clay Singer. He recommended this movie. I think he did a review of it a few weeks ago, and it sounded interesting to me, so I decided to get it. He told me, yeah, you should get it. It's definitely worth getting. So I did get it. It's called Doubt, starring Meryl Streep, Seymour, Philip Hoffman, and Amy Adams. And I got it, and I watched it yesterday, and Clay, you were right. This movie is fantastic. The performances are great. There's also another performance in here that she's not on the cover. Oh, Viola Davis, who got nominated for Best Actress in The Help. Ironically, both of them got nominated, Meryl Streep and Viola Davis, for this movie. And, of course, Meryl Streep won this year for The Iron Lady. But this is a fantastic movie. There's the back, about a Catholic school where the head nun, played by Meryl Streep, she suspects the father right there of molesting a young boy. And this movie is basically about her efforts to, I guess, to try to prove it. And that's why it's called Doubt. Okay, but it's a really, really good movie. Great performances, like I said, by all three, and plus Viola Davis, who plays the mother of the young boy that's who supposedly got molested. So it's a really, really good movie. And thank you, Clay, again, for suggesting it. It was a really good movie. And this next movie is a movie I got off of eBay. I won an auction last Saturday, I believe. This is a movie, I love old black and white movies, and this is a classic starring Paul Newman, Jackie Gleason, Piper Laurie. It's called The Hustler, of course. There you go. Okay, and this is the digibook. And there's the back. Okay, and let me open it. So let's see so you can see the inside of this. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Let's see. There we go. The plastic off there. Okay. There's the inside. That's the first page there. And I remember seeing this movie, like I said, on either Turner Classic Movies or AMC years ago. There it goes. Paul Newman right there. There's Paul Newman and Piper Laurie right there. And it tells you a little bit about the story right there. There's some more shots of the movie right there. There's Paul Newman there. It says Faster Than You Know. There we go. It gives you just stories of his life and stuff. And of course there's Jackie Gleason right there, who played Minnesota Fats in this. Okay, there's more shots right there of them playing pool there. There's Piper Laurie there. There we go. More shots from the movie. There's George C. Scott there. There's the director and Paul Newman right there. Okay. Another shot, Paul Newman right there. And it tells you 60 Academy Award wins and nominations. There we go. Another great picture of Paul Newman. Okay, and there's another shot, and there's the Blu Ray right there. Okay, and this actually comes off. This little slip cover thing comes off. Let's see. Let's see. Well, there it is. Oh, you got a shot of Paul Newman right there. Smoking a cigarette right there. Okay, so happy to get that. And yesterday I went to Best Buy and I picked up 5 titles. Okay, and the first one, of course, is a classic, 25th anniversary edition. I've seen other people with this. Gremlins. Okay, love this movie. Little gizmo there on the cover. Okay. Remember, you're not supposed to feed them after midnight. Don't let them get wet. I think that was there's something else. Don't put light on them. I think that's the 3rd rule. But this, excuse me, a horror classic. And of course, this is another comedy classic. Big. I remember going to see this in the movie theater. A great movie, Tom Hanks. There we go, about a little boy who wishes to grow. He wishes to be big, and of course he gets big. He grows up. Okay, and it's a great movie. And this is another. I love the 1950s movies of Hollywood, but I think this is a 1960 movie. I think. Let me see. An epic. I forget what year this is, but this is. But I think it was either the 50s or the early 60s. Spartacus, starring Kirk Douglas, Tony Curtis, Laurence Olivier. Just a great cast. You got Gene Simmons, Charles Lawton, Peter Ustinov, John Gavin. You know, basically about Spartacus, the slave who became a gladiator and led the revolt against the Romans. Okay, there he goes, and there's the back, and it has a bunch of special features, deleted scenes, archival interviews with Peter Ustinov and Gene Simmons, behind-the-scenes footage, 5-minute newsreel, image galleries. Okay, so I'm anxious to get this, and this movie is like 3 hours and 17 minutes long, but it's Spartacus. You gotta see that. And this next one is another horror comedy classic, An American Werewolf in London. I remember seeing this in the theater when I was young, very young. This movie freaked me out, and like I said, it has one of the best werewolf transformations ever. It has a ton of all new features and additional features on it. And like I said, it has one of the best werewolf transformations ever. That just look, this is one that was done in full light, and it's just a horrific thing to watch. And that just totally freaked me out. And of course, this one is another classic, and that I saw when I saw years ago. But again, I have to give my friend Clay, the Clay singer, credit for this, because I saw him do a review of this, and I've been wanting to get it, but I've been kind of putting it off. But then I saw it in Best Buy, so I said, you know what? Let me grab it. Okay, Stand By Me. Okay, which is a classic. Has a lot of famous stars in it. Like I said, Will Wheaton, River Phoenix, the late River Phoenix, Corey Feldman, Jerry O'Connell, Keith O'Sullivan. I think you even have what's his name? Jesus, what's his name? I'm drawing a blank on his name. He's right here. I think you can see his. John Cusack. There he is. Couldn't remember his name for a minute, but there he's in it too. This is a great movie about friendship and stuff, and it's just a fantastic movie and class. And I'm anxious to see this again. Okay, Stand By Me. Okay, so that's my pickups. And now for the shout out. Okay, the shout out I'm going to give is for a woman that's been subscribing to my channel. Okay, and she always leaves comments, and she has a wicked sense of humor. And I absolutely love, I started watching her videos lately, and she has a wicked sense of humor. And she's always leaves these incredibly funny comments on my videos. So I thought I asked her if it was okay if I give her a shout out, and she said it was okay. Okay, and she's always positive, so I'm gonna give her a shout out. Okay, her name is Lisa the Nerd 27. That's her YouTube username, Lisa the Nerd 27, which I'll put across this video, and I'll leave a link to her channel down below. And also, she has a website. Okay, www.lisathenerd.com. Okay, and again, I'll leave a link in the description to her website too, so you can check out her website too. I've been checking it out, and she has movie reviews, she does book reviews. She's, she has a real, and like I said, she has a great sense of humor. Okay, and she's extremely funny. Excuse me. And so please sub to her channel. Again, our YouTube username is Lisa the Nerd 27. Okay, please sub to her channel. Okay, like I said, you probably will not regret it, because like I said, she's very funny, and just she has a very interesting channel, and plus she has her website, okay, which is www.lisathenerd.com. So please, all my subscribers, head over to her channel and check her out. You will not regret it. Okay, so this is Trey Patterson, saying so long and take care.